can Trump successfully convince Putin to agree to a ceasefire, given the skepticism among analysts about Putin's commitment to peace?
Well, that's the big question. I think that knowing how Trump is dealing with this kind of features, he will raise up the tension to try to gaining some kind of effort with Putin. So maybe it will show more commitment to Ukraine in this further weeks that we're gonna have in this period, to try to set back the Putin intention to continue this war and to gain all his strategic targets. But it's not a gambling. Russian are not gambling right now. Russian wants to have all their strategic targets. Russian are pushing to gain, for example, abandon U.S. intermediate range missile deployments in Europe, or again a NATO military exercise in all the Eastern European countries at the border of Russia. All things that I think that Washington would not accept. Maybe Putin is pointing at hundreds to gain 50, as we say in Italy, but I think that for Trump, it would be hard to reach an agreement for a ceasefire.
So, sir, you read at this point that, and your narrative is that Donald Trump, the situation or on the grounds what is taking place now is that it was not easy like he used to think, or like or negotiations are getting more complicated, or at this point the international community should intervene to solve this problem, because I think it's escalating and it's leveraging, and I think it's getting out of Trump's hands on the ground. What do you read?
Well, first of all, of international community, the United Nations, Putin already said that
the United Kingdom as well is.
Yeah, the United Kingdom is pushing to have some kind of boots on the ground, no, to stop this war. But I don't think that is going to be the real solution, because Putin already said that he doesn't want any Western countries to have military troops in Ukraine as an interposition force. So the only exit way it should be that United Nations will get a peacekeeping force without any European countries, without even the US. But it's not that the point. The point is that Putin said that there is some security points. For example, the international recognition of Russian Crimea and Donbass, so Lugansk and Donetsk, Zaporizhia, Kherson, as part of the Russian Federation. And this is going to be a victory for the Russia, but a lose for the international community, because it means that you can make war to have some territorial gaining. So it's not so easy. And let's remember that United Nations has a Security Council where there is Russia and China. So it's not that easy. And I think that it's like a catch-22 right now. And to me, the future is not so clear.
So you don't read a clear future. Sir, okay, what role do European allies play in supporting Ukraine during these negotiations? Their stance affect the outcome, and they react if excluded, sir? So the question here, if they are excluded, because we already discussed the role of the European allies, of course.
Yeah, sure. I noticed that the US policy is already detached from the allied one, the European allies one. European allies are pushing forward to have a strong reaction, a strong response to Putin aggression. Right now, Washington is more talkative about it. I think that it's a great strategy of Trump to detach Washington and the US about the European crisis to concentrate in the Indo-Pacific. So, as I noticed, Trump didn't condemn this kind of pushing up the tension by the European allies. Actually, is pushing all the European countries in the NATO to push up the expenditure for defense from 2% of the GDP until 5%. So this is the strategy. He wants that we Europeans take charge of containing Russia. Clearly, he doesn't want a total confrontation, an escalation that could lead at a direct war. But it's about us right now. It's about our Europeans to try to support and to end this war in some way.